right. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Pablo Tarasaga. I'm a faculty in mechanical engineering, but I'm also the faculty principal in the Honors Residential Commons. So I'm currently in the building. I live in the building with my wife and my four kids, and we're one of the honors related residential facilities. In particular, we are a residential college, and that changes things a little bit. And so we don't have a lot of time to explain the difference between residential colleges and LLPs. And I encourage you, if you're interested, to go to YouTube and search the HRC TV channel. And I have a whole 50-minute discussion on what that means. But just to paint a quick picture, since there's going to be two other residential colleges speaking later on, um, it's a really great way of shrinking the college model to a smaller community of students who are interested in the pursuit of community as well as intellectual engagement. So this is beyond academic engagement. So this is the idea of pursuing intellectual engagement. How do we do that? It's about understanding education from a more holistic point of view, not just a vocational point of view. And one of the reasons with that is that we are multi-generational and multidisciplinary. So we want to explore things like how does poetry and English inform engineering, and how does design affect all architecture, and how can that be combined with philosophy. So we're really looking at a much more holistic way of education, and we're challenging our students. Our students are honor students, so that is a requirement that you have to look into. Some of you can be accepted into the honors program, or some of you can come in and then later on move into that. And the other important thing about residential colleges is that we really try to connect faculty and students. So a lot of students go through the university without ever sitting down with a professor and having deep discussions, and we try to break those barriers. So not only will you see me and my family in the building, but we also work very hard to get a lot of other faculty and staff from the university involved in our community. Um, and this is the idea is that it leads to a place where we have the ability to interchange ideas and grow as a community. The HRC in particular has many traditions. For example, every Friday we meet in my apartment in the building as well. So where we live on the fourth floor of this building, and we explore a lot of conversations related to topics that we're having experts come in and discuss. Sometimes we have the president of the university come and talk, or the provost, or different faculty who come and share with us their journey or their research. Um, Other things that we do is we have dinner together every Tuesday. So we go and we meet at one of the dining facilities that we have reserved for us, and we all get together and eat and share this time, which we think is important. Our community in particular has always been led by four pillars that we push our students to pursue, which are to learn a language, which brings in a lot of richness of thought as well as communication, to conduct scholarly research, which was something that was born out of the honors communities in general, the idea that undergraduates could do research and contribute. We also like to push our students to study abroad and experience different cultures, and we like them to embrace UPROSM, which is the motto of the university, that I may serve. With that, we have a ton of different other ways to engage with our students as well as with our faculty. We have convocation at the beginning of every semester. We have reading groups where we meet together to discuss books that are more for pleasure or more for the idea of a big theme that we might be having through the years. Here are a couple examples of books that we've seen in the past: Confident Pluralism, or Coddling the American Mind, How to Live with Differences, How to Bridge the Gap that, for example, our country is suffering right now with. Um, and we have end of semester events, we have end of year events, and as well as we have other smaller events that are led by sometimes faculty, sometimes by students, such like Soup Night, which started by a student who really liked to make soup. And then every other Friday we meet together and have soup as a community. And how students participate in this? Well, it's an intrinsic part of residential college, is this sharing and co-governance. So we have a council of students who work with me and the student life coordinator. We have senior fellows, which are faculty. We have RAs, and we have these special rooms in the building which are hosted by apartment fellows. And these are two dorm rooms that are put together, which is with a small kitchenette. And those are, you have to apply to those, and you have to contribute to the community in order to be part of the apartment fellows. If you want more information, we have the HRC website, the HRC YouTube channel, the Facebook, and the Instagram. And my clock has run out, And I'll stop right there.